why I'm being quiet. You should all be able to hear me, to be honest with you. Giving people some time to get in. Five watching, apparently. I'm here. Nice to see you all. Welcome to the quiz. I have to say, if you're going to message, you can talk to me, you should be able to message in as well and send me a message. I've already had one from Aaron saying, ahoy, ahoy. So, ahoy, ahoy back, Aaron. I did say hello in the chat. Yeah. So, quiz is pretty easy, not going to lie. But I'm going to go through all the questions with you, and you're going to do all your answers. You're then going to, I'm going to do the answers with you after. You're going to mark your own quizzes. There's only 5 people, so I might just do a little bit of waffle. See if anyone else joins in first before we get kicked off. Hopefully there's still people here and there. But at the end, I'm going to do like an announcement of who won the quiz. So once we've done all the answers and we've marked it all, if you're doing multiple people at home and you're swapping answers or swapping quiz sheets, you can. That's fine. Yeah, well, I thought I'd go for like a proper 80s traditional style kind of like game show host, so I thought I'd get suited and booted. That was my my plan. So I've got my tweed jacket on just to show it off there. But take a photo of your quiz sheet after, and I want to see your scores. Big circle around it, make it as possible and viewable as you can. Take a photo of it and then send it to the email at the end, which is smaaquiz@gmail.com. So I have gone to the extent of making my own like email account for this, just for the quiz. So I've put effort in. There has been effort that's gone into this quiz. By the looks of it, no one else seems to be joining, so we'll crack on. So questions. We're starting off with a picture round first. I'm going to bring up pictures, obviously, because it's a picture round. But I want you to tell me who these famous characters are. They are all cartoon characters. 1 to 10, each one is only worth 1 point. I just want their names. That is all we are after. So, question 1, if we get into it. Who is this? Who is this? Question 1, just want the character's name. Again, on a piece of paper. Don't write it in the comments. Question 2, who is this wonderful character from my childhood? What is this, or what is his name? I feel like I should have some tension music playing in the background, but I've only got the cheesy waiting music, so I'm not going to play that again because it's annoying as hell. That's why I picked it. Question 3, who is this? Who is this lovely lady with the glasses? Getting slightly newer for the next one, just to test your brains. Who is this? This is number 4. Number 4. Who is this character? You can send me messages. Feel free to. I will do my best to try and keep up with you guys. Paul, there should be a comment section on YouTube in which you're able to send us through on your phone. You might have to be on the YouTube app, though. If not, send me a message on Facebook and I can always respond to you. That's not a problem. I'll just check and have a look, see if anyone is commenting on the actual links themselves. Nope. Sorry. Anyway, question 5, because we've been on him for quite a long time. Who is this person? Who is this character? Paul has messaged me back again. You might have to be on the YouTube app on your phone to be able to comment through, or on a computer itself, possibly. Question 6. Who is this character? What's his name? One of my favourite cartoon shows now. Question 7, who is this character? What is his name? Who is he? Coming in with question 8. Who is this character's name? You've got 4 to choose from. Question 9. Who is this wonderful cartoon character? What is their name? It's a bit weird, this. I feel like I'm having a slight fever dream. Just having a conversation with myself. Fill in the no sounds. And question 10. Who is he? What is this character's name? Hi. Hopefully we've all got them, and that's out of focus for no apparent reason. It shouldn't be. There we go. Anyway, hopefully you've got all them. If you need me to repeat any, send me a message on Facebook, apparently, because some people are struggling with the comments. That's not a problem. That's not an issue with you guys. Possibly just down to the fact that you might need to be on the YouTube app to be able to message on your phone or be on a computer. Hadn't considered this. If we do it again, I'll see if it'll work with Facebook Live rather than anything else. Yeah, no, I'm still going, Aaron. Don't worry. I'm still here. Hopefully it's not frozen. Trying to do my conversation skills as best as I can, just fill in a gap of nothingness. Going into the next round, which is true or false. True or false. So it should be easy. 10 points max again, 10 questions. Going to read out 10 statements for you. You just have to write down whether they are true and or false. So you've got 50-50 chance of getting it right, even if you don't know. So, question which will now be 11. Stephen Hawking declined a knighthood from the Queen. Is this true or is this false? Stephen Hawking declined a knighthood from the Queen. Do we have any ideas, true or false? Question 12, which is an interesting one. The highest mountain in England is Ben Nevis. The highest mountain in England is Ben Nevis. Is that true or is it false? Question 13. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson both married the same woman. Nicolas Cage Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson both married the same woman. Is that true or is that false? Question 14. Again, still true or false? Japan and Russia did not sign a peace treaty after World War II, so they are technically still at war with each other. Japan and Russia did not sign a peace treaty after World War II, so they are technically still at war with each other. Question 15. The mathematical name for the shape of a Pringle is a hyperbolic paraboloid. I hope I said that right. The mathematical name for a Pringle is a hyperbolic paraboloid. Question 16. Charlie Chaplin came first in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest? Charlie Chaplin came first in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest. I've got the waiting song stuck in my head, unfortunately, so I'm just kind of doodling along in my head with it. Question 17. Anyway, on with the quiz. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas. Michael Keaton, as in Batman and other films, his real name is Michael Douglas. Is that true or is that false? 18. Napoleon was below average height. Napoleon was below average height for the time, more specifically. Question 19. Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy. Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy. Just have a look. Sorry, I'll make sure I do that next time, Paul. I can see your messages now. I'll explain how to get into whatnot. Do I need to go over any questions for anyone else by any chance? Just checking messages. And final one for the true or false. Question 20. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. If you are having issues messaging me or commenting back to me on YouTube, you need to be on the YouTube app itself or be on a laptop or a computer of some sort to be able to talk to me. And you can send me messages through. That's an issue. If people are struggling to find me. Oh, that's a pain. All of the pictures, please, from Paul. Right, I will go over the picture around again. Sorry. Right, I will copy the link and paste. Oh, joys, when you first do something. Is that a share button? That looks like a share button to me. There's the link. Copy. Where would you like me to share it to, Paul, by any chance, if you could? That is, I'll put the link there so people can find it there, or you can send it on. And I will also put it up on Facebook and unembed it, if that makes any help to people. And I will do question 1 to 10 again for you in a second. Ooh, bejeebus, it's being slow. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's what I have to do. Paste. Don't embed. If that's any easier, give that a share, see if people see it. Right, so you need to copy and paste into YouTube. I see. Right, there is quite a lot of effort that's gone in. I've done me stuff. Dear. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do questions 1 to 10 again for you, Paul. So you've got them. So question 1, it's just name the character. Who is the character? That's all I want to know. It's 1 point per question. So question 1 is, who is this? Who is this character? What is his name? Question 2. Who is this? What is their name? Blast from the past. My childhood flashing in front of my eyes right now. Question 3. Who is this? What is their name? Question 4. I definitely feel like next time I do this, I'm going to get some tension music for the background. Feels a little bit like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, something like that. Question 5. Who is this character? What is their name? That's what I want to know. Question 6. Who is this character's name? Question 7. Who is this character? From one of my favourite cartoons, actually. Although it did go dramatically downhill after a small amount of time. Question 8. What is this character's name? You've got 4 names, possibly to, well, more than 4, I suppose, if you go really wrong with it. But anyway, question 8. What is this character's name? Yes, Aaron, you do need more coughing for the the old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Question 9. Who is this character? And very finally, question 10. A cartoon that I also think went downhill slightly in its latter years, but it's still running. Who is this character? What is their name? We're actually into a music round after this, by the way, just to let you know. Ooh, exciting. Yes, so that was question 10. Who is them? What is their name? Anyway, so onwards and offwards, I suppose. Music round. 10 questions. Each one is worth 2 points. I want to know what is the name of the song and which Disney film it is from. They are all Disney films or all Disney songs from Disney. However, there's a slight little ploy in the questioning plan. They are all pop punk covers. So none of them are the original songs from the film. But I want to know if you can find out or decipher which one or which film it's from and what is the song name. So keep your ears out, listen to the lyrics. That might give you a little bit more of a hint. But coming in with question 1, I will do 40 seconds first, by the way, and then I'll do another 20 seconds afterwards. So question 1 you will hear twice. You'll hear 40 seconds first and then 20 seconds after. So in with question 1.
I've been standing at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know. Where can I go, though I'd love to be?
So that's your first 40 seconds. So I'm going to play it again now for another 20. This is still question 1. You'll get another 20-second blast to try and figure out what this song is, and I want to know what is the name of the song and what film is it from. This is still question 1.
Standing at the edge of the water, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back.
Wonderful. Question 2, your first 40-second blast.
When the road's rough ahead, you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. And just remember what your old pal said. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend.
So that was question 2. So I'm going to give you another 20 seconds of that song now. If you can't hear them, please let me know. That gin, pink gin. No, it's not gin. No, unfortunately, it's just Ribena. I didn't fancy being drunk on camera. Although I do think I've got some pink gin somewhere. I've definitely got some special Bombay Sapphire stuff. Coming in with question 3. So for your first 40 seconds of question 3. Well, technically 23.
Let's go! Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little.
So that is your first 40 seconds of question 23. So I'm going to give you another 20 now just to lubricate the ears and make sure you know what the song is. Remember, I want the name of the film and what the name of the song is. That was question 23. Just to be sure, coming in now is number 24. Again, you're going to get 40 seconds first and then another 20 seconds after. Want the name of the song and what the film it's from. What's really weird is the fact that I can't hear any of these, because if I do, you get reverb coming through and you can't work out what the song is. So I've just kind of got to sit here in silence and pretend that I know what's being played, or I can, in fact, hear stuff. So question 24.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I live.
That is your first 40 seconds. Coming in with your little 20-second update, I suppose. Not an update, wrong word. Replay. That's the word I want, kind of, I guess.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on.
25 is next. Again, still want the name of the song, and I still want the name of the Disney film that it's from. 40 seconds first, and then another 20 seconds after. I'm assuming you can all hear these, by the way. So, here we're 25.
I've often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me, and the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice.
Also, just going to say it out there, you have no clue how hard it was to find 10 pop covers of Disney songs. But I did it. I did do it. That's why it was only a 55-question quiz originally, and then I found 5 more, so it's just like banging. Anyway, it was the next 20 questions, or 20 seconds of it. Well, I've got to do something with my hair. Unable to get it cut and all that, so I'm doing a... This is possibly the longest my hair has been since I was 16, I think. Due to the whole, not being able to get it cut for 3 months, which is fun. But I quite enjoyed it, and that's with a receding hairline as well, so, we're going with that. Question 26 is next. Again, your first 40 seconds.
Listen to me. The human world is a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they've got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. I just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. There's such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, yeah, under the sea.
Giving you another blast of 20 seconds there. Tell you what, if Tasha's playing, I bet she's got all these.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world is a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they've got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake.
Question 27 coming in. Possibly one of the more difficult ones, I actually think. 27. So for your first 40 seconds of 27.
Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. With blue skies ahead, yes, I'm on my way. And there's nowhere else that I'd rather be. take. With the sun beating down your summer.
Giving you just another 20-second blast of that song. Still on 27. This is still 27. Just to reiterate.
Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. With blue skies ahead, yes, I'm on my way. And there's nowhere else that I'd rather be.
Coming in now with 28 for your first 40-second blast of this song.
Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, Sherry, and we'll provide the rest. Soup to shore, hot hors d'oeuvres, while the only lips to serve. Try the great stuff, it's delicious, don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance, after all this is France. And a dinner here is never second best. Go on, fold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guests, we are guests.
That was your first 40 seconds, coming in with another 20.
Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, Sherry.
Possibly the easiest one next at 29. I don't think there's a human alive that doesn't know this or won't get this one. So in with your first 40 seconds for this one. 29 again.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight. Not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation. And it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always had to be. 'Cause you don't feel, don't let them know.
And then just another 20-second blast of that one, just to make sure you actually know what it is. I'm sure you do. 29. Question 29.
White on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside.
And then finally, question 30 for your last one. Again, name of the song, what Disney film is it from? That's what we're after, that's what I want. In your first 40 seconds.
Swingers from the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man come and stroll right into town and be just like those other men. I'm tired of mucking around. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do. You see it's true. I ain't blind.
Gives you just another little 20-second blast of that one.
Now I'm the king of swingers from the jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man.
And that brings to the end of the music round. Is there any of them that you would like playing again? I'm assuming not. That's if you heard any of them. I'm assuming you did. However, the next round, this is officially halfway through the quiz. You'll be glad to know we've only got 3 more rounds left. The next round is a general knowledge round. The majority of them are all... In fact, no, I lie. They're not all multi-choice. There's a couple of multi-choice in there, but the ones that are multi-choice are not that difficult. I don't think. But what I think is difficult might be what to you guys think is difficult. So we'll go from there. Excellent. Paul is saying we're good to go on, apparently. He's got all those songs loud and clear. So, question 31. 31 of the general knowledge round. The tallest building in the world is in which city? The tallest building in the world is in which city? Question 32. What is Postman Pat's surname? What is Postman Pat's surname? If you have a child, that one might be easier. If not, make a guess. Who knows? You might get it. You might get it right. Question 33. Gary and Martin Kemp. Well, Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? Now, this is a long question, so keep your ears open, keep listening. The 6 main stars of Friends appeared in all 236 episodes. Who is the next most regular character to appear in the show? So, the 6 main stars of Friends appeared in all 236 episodes. Who is the next most regular character to appear in the show? That one will get you thinking. Question 35. How many hearts does an octopus have? How many hearts does an octopus have? Question 36. Oh, I like this one. Which of these is the oldest? A. Jennifer Aniston. B. Jaws, as in the film. C. Microsoft, the entire company. Or D. The floppy disk. 36. Which of these is the oldest? A. Jennifer Aniston. B. Jaws, the movie. C. Microsoft. Or D. The floppy disk. Question 37. More multi-choice, don't worry. 37. The tin can was invented in 1772. But when was the can opener invented? Was it A. 1855, B. 1858, or was it C. 1862? So the tin... I've lost my question. The tin can was invented in 1772. But when was the can opener invented? A. 1855, B. 1858, or was it C. 1862? Question 38. A little bit of geography going on now. Which city is home to the Van Gogh Museum? Which city is home to the Van Gogh Museum? Just checking, no one's commenting, so we're fine. Let's keep going. Question 39. Little bit of pop history for you, I suppose, in a way. How long did Britney Spears' shortest marriage last? We're still in multi-choice. It's in hours. But how long did Britney Spears' shortest marriage last? Was it A, 24 hours? Was it B, 46 hours? Or was it C, 55 hours? So was that A, 24 hours, B, 46 hours, or was it C, 55 hours? That was how long did Britney Spears' shortest marriage last? And then the last question of the general knowledge round, question 40. This one requires a little bit of maths and a bit of brain power. But how many actors to date have played James Bond? How many actors to date have played James Bond? Just to give your brains a little bit of a rest, next round is going to be sport. Do any of them need repeating? Does anyone want any of them again? Just to have a little bit of a quick check. Well, if you've got the gear pull, you might as well mess about with some extra cameras. That's what I'm saying. I've got the technology and the know-how. Why not? Just give you a little bit of a... I do realise there's a delay with stuff that goes on. I will give you an option just to ask me again for some other questions at the end as well, just to be sure. But going on to the sport round, there's a max point round for this of 14 points. There are multi-choice options in this. There are 50-50 options in this. But first round in, or first question in, with 41, is the actors in the official James Bond movies. The question I had, or I don't know actually that on that one, Aaron. Tell you what, when I go through the answers and I give you the answers, you can argue it with me after. I will give you and only you the option to argue with me after about that one question. That's what we'll go for. I will allow for 2 answers on that, but that's just the question that I have for it. Whether there are other answers there available. Are there unofficial Bond movies? Yes, the official Bond movies is what I'll go with. Thinking about it, because I'm pretty sure that's what I've based my ones off. That's what I'm going with. But anyway, into the sports questions. Question 41. You've got a 50-50 option on this one. If you don't know, have a guess. You might get it right. You never know. Who has won more Grand Slam tennis titles? Serena Williams or Roger Federer? Who has won more Grand Slam tennis titles? Serena Williams or Roger Federer? In fact, I'm checking up on myself now on my Bond question now because of you, Aaron. I will do some minor Googling at the same time. Question 42. Which of these is not a real sport? Is not a real sport. A, foot golf. B, hand rounders. Or C, chess boxing. Which of these is not a real sport? A, foot golf. B, hand rounders. Or C, chess boxing. Question 43. Murder ball is the original name for which sport? There's no option in this, you just got to guess. Murder ball is the original name for which sport? Okay, Aaron. The answer I've Googled is the answer that I've got for my question, so I'm only going to go. I'm going to accept this answer and that answer alone. That's what I'm just going to get. I'm assuming it's the ones from the official ones. We'll go from there. Question 44. When was the first Commonwealth Games held? Was it A, 1930? Was it B, 1934? Was it C, 1938? So when was the first Commonwealth Games held? A, 1930, B, 1934, or was it C, 1938? Question 45. A little bit of remembrance on this one if your brain can go back to 2010, but I am giving you some extra options in there as well, if you're not much of a football fan. I'm not. Who won the 2010 World Cup? Was it A, Brazil? Was it B, Spain? Or was it C, the Netherlands? So who won the 2010 World Cup? Was it A, Brazil? Was it B, Spain? Or was it C, the Netherlands? A, B, or C? A, Brazil, B, Spain, or C, the Netherlands? Question 46 is a long one, but it's still multi-choice. Since the 1980s, Williston School near Nantwich, Cheshire, has staged the World Championships in which of these sports? Still multi-choice. A, alpaca racing, B, fly swatting, or C, worm charming. So, since the 1980s, Williston School, near Nantwich in Cheshire, has staged the World Championships in which of these sports? I'm not sure you can class them as sports, but whatever. A, alpaca racing, B, fly swatting, or C, worm charming. If that's even a sport. Who knows? If any of them are even sports. We'll go with it. Question 47. Which Finnish sport is it possible to win your wife's weight in beer? Which Finnish sport is it possible to win your wife's weight in beer? Is it A, pesäpallo, which is essentially Finnish baseball? So that is A, pesäpallo, Finnish baseball. Is it B, ringette, which is essentially an all-women's version of ice hockey, but they play with a ring instead of a puck? So B, ringette, which is essentially women's ice hockey, but they play with a ring rather than a puck. There's more nuances to it. Or is it C, the wife carrying championships? C, the wife carrying championships. So A, pesäpallo, B, ringette, or C, the wife carrying championships. And that is, which Finnish sport is it possible to win your wife's weight in beer? Depending on your wife, that could work out well in your favour. Question 48. Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire has a staged annual event in May for many years. Which sport is staged there? Is it A, cheese rolling? Is it B, egg throwing? Or is it C, nut gathering? So Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire has a staged annual event in May for many years. Which sport is staged there? A, cheese rolling, B, egg throwing, or is it C, nut gathering? Question 49. This is a multi-answer question. Each answer is worth 1 point. So it's a max of 5 points for this question. And all I want you to do is tell me, what are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? So if you don't know, just pick 5 colours. Odds are you're going to get one right. Point for each one. That's where we're going with it. So get your thinking caps on. Question 50, last in the sports round. Again, it's multi-choice, so you've got options in there. Which discipline is not in the modern pentathlon? Which discipline is not in the modern pentathlon? Is it A, fencing? Is it B, shooting? Or is it C, cycling? Which discipline is not in the modern pentathlon? A, fencing, B, shooting, or C, cycling? That's what I want to know. Again, are any of them... Would anyone like them repeating? All 6 of you? Although one of them might be me. Not sure on this. Give you a couple of minutes just to see if anyone wants any of those questions repeating. Oh, my little sign's coming off me laptop at the back. Never mind, who knows. The next round is film, if you're interested. The next round is a film round. These aren't questions. I'm going to read out a list, or I'm going to read out 10. Each one is, again, worth 1 point. 10 badly explained films. And I want you to tell me which these films are. So I'm going to give you the plots of 10 films badly, and I just want you to write down which films they are, essentially. Again, it might be a film series rather than a film itself, but that's okay. I will accept just like the answer for it. So that is not an issue. So question 51. Which film is this? A man travels for 6 months to destroy his uncle's jewellery. A man travels for 6 months to destroy his uncle's jewellery. Which film is that? Have a think. You'll be able to work it out. It's not that hard. It's a bit unusual. Oh, fly. A little bit of an unusual one, but I do like this round. 52. A story that ends despite its title. A story that ends despite its title. Which film? Have a think. It's very easy, that one. I like the next one. The next one's an interesting one. Anyone? No? No comments from all. Oh, we've gained a person. Question 53. Talking mutant chickens sabotage artisan pie business. Talking mutant chickens sabotage artisan pie business. Just checking to see if anyone's commenting on anything else. By the looks of it, they are not. Not that I have seen, anyway. Wunderbar. Still going. So I'll just repeat that one again. 53 was Talking Mutant Chickens Sabotage Artisan Pie Business. Which film is it? 54. Bookish woman kidnapped by a monster. Also a teapot sings. Bookish woman kidnapped by a monster. Also a teapot sings. I'm sure these are all very easy to work out, by the way. Question 55, or the film 55, I suppose. A choreographed, help if I could say the damn word. A choreographed dance routine will fix everything. A choreographed dance routine will fix everything. 56. War leader really likes freedom. A war leader really likes freedom. 57. After growing bored of hide and seek, children start a revolution to topple a queen. After growing bored of hide and seek, children start a revolution to topple a queen. Have a little think. Which film do you think it is? Question 57, or that was question 57 even. Question 58, being as I've gone back on myself slightly there. A man tells people in Houston about his problems. A man tells people in Houston about his problems. Have a guess, write it down, you might get it right, who knows. 59. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance to appear on television. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance to appear on television. And then finally for the film one, number 60, last one in the quiz. A psychotic child spends 2 hours torturing 2 men. A psychotic child spends 2 hours torturing 2 men. Now I'm going to give you probably about 5-10 minutes just to finish putting your answers in, just to see if anyone needs anything repeating. Obviously, there is a small delay with what goes on. Some little music in the background there for you. And I'll start going through the answers. Again, once I've gone through the answers, mark off your points. Take the ones you've got right, cross the ones that you've got wrong. I'm going to trust you on this, and then I want you to take a photo of your answers and send them to the email, which is smaaaquiz, smaaaquiz@gmail.com. I will bring it up on the screen at the end on a slide so you can see it properly. Send it to them, and I will do an announcement for who came first, second, and third tomorrow, and who is the brainiest of the lot. I'm going to give you until 12 o'clock this evening to do that. So midnight tonight, that's when I want all the results in. So if people want to watch it afterwards and play along, then you've got the options to do that. It'll still be on YouTube to be able to view. Yes. So anybody want anything repeating? Any of the questions going over again? Not by the looks of it. But I will give you just a couple of extra minutes before I start going through answers. I hope you all noticed the portrait above me of myself right here, just, staring down quite dramatically at you, just making sure none of you are cheating. No one's Googling or using anything to find out what the songs were or anything like that. I'm going to assume we're good and go on with the answers. So, if you're all ready and you've got your pen and paper ready, question 1. So, for answers to question 1, who is the character? So, question 1, the first one is called Patrick Star. Patrick Star. So, if you've got his name, give it a tick. You got a point there. Well done. Congratulations. Pat yourself on your head. Question 2 is Yogi Bear. Question 2 was Yogi Bear. Number 3 was Velma Dinkley. Velma Dinkley from Scooby-Doo, if you remember Scooby-Doo. Still on, apparently. It's always those damn kids. Always the damn kids. Question 4, from a newer cartoon that I put in there just in case some kids were watching and it wasn't just parents. He is Ferb Fletcher. Ferb Fletcher. So that's a slightly more difficult one there, I reckon. Number 5, from The Simpsons, it is Kent Brockman. Kent Brockman. Again, give yourself a tick if you thought that was right. Or if you got it right, give yourself a tick. Number 6, everyone's favourite, it's Charlie Brown. Who doesn't like Charlie Brown? Number 7, from Matthew Goering, it is Bender from Futurama. Bender is the name. Bender, Bender. Question 8, that is Leonardo out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Leonardo. So if you guessed one of the other ones, tough luck. Sorry, his name is Leonardo. Question 9 is Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck. And then question 10, everybody's favourite, Stewie. It's Stewie Griffin. I'm assuming you're keeping up with me. Going on to the true or false ones, so we're in with question 11. Stephen Hawking declined a knighthood from the Queen is a true statement. So if you guessed true on that one, congratulations, you also got that one right. Well done, you got a point. 12. Now, this one's a tricky one, technically, I reckon. The highest mountain in England is Ben Nevis, which is false. It is not the highest mountain in England. The highest mountain in England is Scafell Pike. So that one was false. 12 was false. If you put down false, you got that one right. Well done, you got a point. If you put down true, you're incorrect. I'm sorry, you got that wrong. Now, question 13. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson both married the same woman. Also a true statement. In fact, they married Lisa Presley. So they married Elvis Presley's ex-wife. They both married her. Who knew? Obviously I did, because I wrote the question. Question 14. Japan and Russia did not sign a peace treaty after World War II, so are technically still at war. This is in fact true. So Japan and Russia are still at war with each other. Again, what you do in Japan and Russia, sign a peace treaty, get it over and done with. The war was ages ago. Politics. Question 15. The mathematical name for a Pringle is a hyperbolic Why can I not say that name? Yes, Aaron, like the Koreans. The mathematical name for the shape of a Pringle is a hyperbolic paraboloid, which is also true. That is in fact a shape, apparently. Can't say I wrote that question, I found it. But yes, hyperbolic paraboloid is the shape of a Pringle. It is a true statement. 16, Charlie Chaplin came first in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest is false. He actually came third. So imagine being Charlie Chaplin and then not being able to come first in a contest that you should, for all intensive purposes, win without any issue at all. Although, is that cheating to enter a lookalike competition for yourself? And who knows? I went too deep in thought on that one, sorry. So that was a false statement. He actually came third in the contest. He did enter it, but he came third, so it's not a true statement. False is the correct answer. 17, Michael Keaton's name, as in Batman, of Batman fame, Michael Keaton. His name is in fact Michael Douglas, is also a true statement. His real name is Michael Douglas. He is not Michael Keaton. So if you guessed true on that one, again, you got a point. Well done. Congratulations. 18 gets tricksy. Napoleon was below average height. This is one of history's greatest fallacies. That is a false statement. For the time, he was actually above average height. He was 5'7", so he was taller than your average man for the time back then. So well done, Napoleon. In fact, I'm the same height as Napoleon. There you go. But yes, that is a false statement. So if you guessed false, well done. Well done to you, sir, or madam, or person, whoever you are. Question 19. Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy. That is a true statement. That is in fact his middle name. Again, 50-50 option. If you guessed true, well done. And then question 20. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France, which is also a true statement. That was a gift from France. They did give it to them. Now, moving on to the music round. I'm not going to play them again, don't worry. I will just read them out to you. So, who wants to know? Question 21. This song was How Far I'll Go. Remember, these are both worth 2 points, so you got a maximum of 20 points in the music round. The song is How Far I'll Go, and it's from the film Moana, one of the more recent Disney films. How Far I'll Go, and it's from Moana. Question 22 is You Got a Friend in Me, and it's from Toy Story, one of my favourite Disney films, actually. I have lost count how many times I've watched Toy Story, but amazing film series. But the song was You Got a Friend in Me, and it's from Toy Story. Question for 23 was I Just Can't Wait to Be King, and that was from The Lion King, also known as Hamlet for kids. But that was I Just Can't Wait to Be King, and it was from The Lion King. 24, A Whole New World from Aladdin. So that was A Whole New World from Aladdin. Question 25, the song was Go the Distance, and it's from Hercules, which Disney are currently in the process of remaking, actually. So that was Go the Distance, and it's from Hercules. 26 is Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. 27, which I think is probably the hardest one to get because I don't think it's the most popular Disney film going at that point in time, or at any point in time, to be honest with you. But the song is called On My Way, and it's from the film Brother Bear. So that was On My Way, and it was from Brother Bear. But hey, there's got to be some difficult ones in there, aren't there? 28 was Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. So that was Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. 29, the one that every parent is probably sick of hearing by now, is Let It Go from Frozen. So that was Let It Go from Frozen. 30 was I Want to Be Like You from The Jungle Book. I Want to Be Like You from The Jungle Book. Again, no one's given me any comments, so I don't know if any of these need to be going over again, but I assume everyone's keeping up with me still. So again, if you got both of them right, so you could get a maximum of 20 points on that one. Heavy pointage round, heavy pointage round. So, general knowledge round. With question 31. The tallest building in the world is in which city? And it's Dubai, and it's the Burj Khalifa. That is the tallest building in the world, and that's the city it's in. It's in Dubai. If you guessed that, congratulations. Again, good job to you. Question 32 is, what is Postman Pat's surname? Again, you could have guessed anything for this if you didn't know. You might have got it right, you might have got it wrong, but Postman Pat's surname is Clifton. His surname is Clifton. Question 33, Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? They were in Spandau Ballet. Spandau Ballet, which was named after some graffiti in a nightclub. Little fact for you there. 34, big thinking one. The 6 main stars of Friends appeared in all 36 episodes. Who is the next most regular character to appear in the show? So the next most regular character to appear was Gunther, as in the guy that owns the coffee shop, and he appears in 151 episodes. Now, I didn't sit there and watch every episode and count how many times he appeared or how many times, because that would be insane. I did find this question. It was not me that wrote that one, I do have to say. But it was Gunther, and he appears in 151 episodes, which is a little interesting fact for you, I suppose. The next question, which was 35, how many hearts does an octopus have? Just because I know that you're all dying to know, is 3. They have 3 hearts. I've just started a program on my computer by accident. Didn't mean to. Anyway, yes, they all have 3 hearts. Octopuses, 3 hearts. There you go. Which of these is the oldest? Possibly my favourite question. Was it A, Jennifer Aniston, B, Jaws, C, Microsoft, or D, the floppy disk? And the answer is A, Jennifer Aniston. She is the oldest. Sorry, releasing all your answers there, all your secrets there, Jennifer. But you're in fact the oldest out of all of them. Not to, dig it in a little bit. Question 37. The tin can was invented in 1772, but when was the can opener invented? That was B. It was 1858. It was invented in 1858, which is quite a while after for inventing the tin can, but there you go. Question 38. One without any multi-choice. You just had to guess. In which city is home of the Van Gogh Museum? That is Amsterdam. It's in Amsterdam. Obviously. Well, it might not be obvious. You might not have got that right. But it was Amsterdam. Question 39. How long did Britney Spears' shortest marriage last? It was actually C, 55 hours. She remained married for 55 hours, which is borderline pointless. Why bother? Anyway, question 40, the one that's hotly debated, or will possibly be hotly debated, but I've Googled the answer and Googled it again during the quiz as well, and the answer that I've got matches the answer that I've got down in my answers here. So how many actors have played James Bond? This is where Aaron's going to shout at me, but it is 9 actors. 9 actors have played Bond. Aaron says 6 official Bonds, and then 1 unofficial spoof Casino Royale film. I've got 9 actors there, so that's the answer that I've got for you. I will Google it again, Aaron, but I'm more than 100% sure that it's 9 actors. On a technicality, there have been 9 actors. That's why. So you've got Sean Connery, Roger Moore, George Lazenby, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig. But there's also been Barry Nelson, David Niven, Christopher. I am Paul. I am Kristen Naveau, and then hang on. Oh, I've got to bring it all the way up. Bloody hell. Blockbuster's Bob Holness also once voiced the character on radio. There you go. But that is all 9, and that's the answer I'm going with. There you go. I've named them for you as well. Although I'm even doing a count. Yeah, that's 9. Yeah, there you go. That's 9 actors that have played Bond. It's a technicality, and it's a bit of a grubby way to do it, but 9. Answer stands. Onto the sports round. Onto the sports round. Question 41. Who has won more Grand Slam tennis titles, Serena Williams or Roger Federer? If you like tennis, you'll know it's actually Serena Williams that has won more. So the correct answer there is Serena Williams. 42. Which is not a real sport? The answer was B, hand rounders. Chess boxing is real if you put that one down, but it is a real sport. You can find it. You make a move and then you point someone in the face. Highly violent version of boxing, to be honest with you. Question 43. Murderball is the original name for which sport? That was the original name for wheelchair rugby. So wheelchair rugby was the correct answer for that one. To be honest with you, murderball sounds way cooler. If you say like, "Oh, I'll play murderball," you sound like a hard nut. I mean, if you're playing rugby in a wheelchair anyway, you probably are a bit of a hard nut, but there you go. 44. When was the first Commonwealth Games held? The answer was A, 1930. It was 1930, was the first one. 45. Who won the 2010 World Cup? It was B, Spain. Spain won. Espanol. Murderball does sound a little bit like a dystopian sci-fi game. I will accept you on that one, Aaron. Something that they would like play in Mad Max or something like that, in the Thunderdome. Where was I? 46. In the 1980s, or since the 1980s, Williston School near Nantwich in Cheshire has staged the World Championships in which of these sports? The answer was C, worm charming. Again, not really sure how that's a sport, but there you go. C, worm charming was the correct answer. Question 47. Which Finnish sport is it possible to win your wife's weight in beer? The answer on that one was C, wife carrying. So wife carrying, it is possible to win your wife's weight in beer. So heavier the wife, the more beer you get. I don't know how that works. Is it in barrels? something like that. They give you your wife's weight in beer. How they work that out, I don't know. 48. Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire has staged an annual event in May for many years. Which sport is staged there? The answer was A, cheese rolling. It's where they roll the cheese down the hill and everyone runs down to try and catch it. Cheese rolling was the correct answer. I bet there's a load of people that are watching this that have never heard of these sports or these events and just going, what? You are making this up. But no, I am not. It is there. 49. This is where you could get 5 points. 5 glorious points. What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? Now, I hope you're listening, because you can get 5 points for this one, and if you've got the right 5 colours, you're down. So your answers that I wanted were blue, yellow, black, green, and red. So that's blue, yellow, black, green, and red. They're the 5 colours. For a little bonus little fact for you there, the rings, they represent the 5 continents of the world. I'll have you know. Some little information I found while I was doing the quiz. Question 50. Just going to have a quick sip. Which discipline is not in the modern pentathlon? And the answer to that was cycling. Cycling is not included in the pentathlon. So you can go shooting and you can go fencing, but no cycling. So the answer was C, cycling is the correct answer on that one. Now, what is probably... I don't know what the word I want is, but it's a little bit methodical on this one, I suppose, where you've got to think it through. Into the film round with the badly described film plots. Subtextual? Doesn't matter. 51. A man travels for 6 months to destroy his uncle's jewellery. Any and all, or just The Lord of the Rings, I will accept. I'm being very fair on this. So, The Lord of the Rings is the film that the film series that describes that. Frodo taking the ring to the mountain, or the volcano, is what it actually is, to destroy it. 52. A story that ends despite its title. And that one is The Never-Ending Story, if you remember that from the 1980s. The Never-Ending Story was the answer to that one. 53, coming to some British cinema now. Talking mutant chickens sabotage artisan pie business. If you remember it, that was Chicken Run. That was Chicken Run. 54, bookish woman kidnapped by a monster, also a teapot sings. It's been mentioned once in this film already. That was Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. 55, a choreographed dance routine will fix everything. A choreographed dance routine will fix everything. Now, you could have had any amount of dance films on this one, but the actual film I was after was Dirty Dancing. The answer was Dirty Dancing. No one puts baby in a corner, apparently. But Dirty Dancing was the answer. 56, war leader really likes freedom. Braveheart, possibly one of the worst offenders of historical accuracy within a film, but Braveheart was the correct answer for that one. You'll take me golf clubs, but you'll never take me freedom. 57. After growing bored of hide and seek, children start a revolution to topple a queen. Narnia / The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So that was Narnia and or The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Because, you know, there was 2 that's basically the same there. I'm accepting both. I'm a nice guy. Go with it. 59. Oh, no, 58. I missed out 58. Sorry, 58. A man tells Houston about his problems. That was Apollo 13. Actually, very well done, historically accurate as well. Just going to throw that out there. Very good film. Apollo 13 on that one. And also, I believe the anniversary of that has been recently while we've been in lockdown. I did a Lego little film mock-up of it for it, but the anniversary of that, not the film, but the actual events. Anyway, 59. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance to appear on television. Again, this is a film series, but that's The Hunger Games. Any and all of The Hunger Games that you write down, is it? Yes, Aaron, 50 years since it happened. Any of the Hunger Games films I'll accept for that one. And then 60, last in the answers, last in the quiz, is a psychotic child spends 2 hours torturing 2 men. And that is Home Alone. Either of the Home Alone films, because they're essentially the well, there's more than that, isn't there? They made some really awful sequels after Home Alone 2, which Home Alone 2 also stars Donald Trump as a little film anecdote for you there. Before he was a what's it. Anyway, yes, so that was Home Alone, was a psychotic child spends 2 hours torturing 2 men. Now, I want you to tot them all up, add up your ticks, write very clearly and draw a circle around it so I can see it very easily in your picture. Take a picture of your score sheet, and then I want you to email it to me at this address, which I'm going to throw up for you now. Please email it to this address, and I will do answers for first, second, and third tomorrow. So make note of that. Take a picture of your quiz. There's a bonus point for best quiz name. Please keep them clean because this is a family quiz, and there may be children playing. So no naughty quiz names, please. In fact, for a naughty quiz name, I will deduct a point. I won't. But there is a bonus. There's a bonus point for the best quiz name. So if you think of one, write it down. Can be anything. And you will get a bonus point if I find it funny or it's the best one. But please take a picture of your quiz. Make sure I can see clearly how many points you got, and I will make an announcement tomorrow for who did the best. And thank you for playing. So I'm gonna play myself out now. I'm gonna leave this up there just for a bit, and I will play us out with some nice, joyful jazz tunes for you there. Oh, I forgot to say, you've got till 12 o'clock tonight to send me it. As in 12 o'clock tonight on the 19th of June 2020, in case you're watching this in future times. Who knows? But yeah, take a picture, send it to me, and I will do an announcement tomorrow.